Hey, this is Gene from the Assisted Living Network. We're going to talk about marketing offline. You know, online is websites and the electronic aspect of being found in our world today. But offline is everything from having a brochure and flyers and business cards, and all of those should look good and very professional. One chance to make a first impression, and those should match and go right with your website and your online presence. But let's assume you have all of that. You've got the brochure, the flyer, the business card, you've got the website on the other side. In addition to that, one of your biggest ways, probably the most important way to market your business or virtually anything you do, is referrals. Getting the word out to other people who can bring business to you. I'm going to tell you that senior housing and moving into assisted living is very personal. When somebody needs a home, they're typically going to ask somebody. They're going to say, who do you know? Where do you think I should go? And especially if it's a friend of theirs, a peer, and maybe it's your parent or your grandparents and it's a friend of theirs, their same peer group, if they're in a home right now, inviting them over for a visit would be a great way. So what I'm saying to you is relationships. We need to have relationships. So who are the referral sources that we most focus on? Well, let's go with the professional side. There are people right now called placement agents that refer seniors to your home. Now, they went out and created the relationship, and they're the ones who are getting that referral to them, and then they're bringing them to you. They get paid for that, typically 1 month's fee. So because that's expensive, and I'm okay with paying that, because if the bed was vacant last night, if it was empty last night, I earn zero, and I'll never get that back. So I'm okay with paying placement agents, absolutely. But what do? They go and they make that relationship. They create that opportunity to get the referral. So where is that? Hospitals and doctors' offices are your two primary ones. Hospitals. Most people don't go into a hospital for fun. They go there in an emergency. They go there because they're sick. They go there because they need to, not because they want to. But in the hospital, there's doctors and nurses and orderlies and all kinds of people there that are potential referral sources for you. So it could be something as simple as having your brochure in the waiting room. It could be building a relationship with the nurses in that area. Maybe it's bringing them a cup of coffee, maybe a box of chocolate. Maybe it's something where you can bring a gift to kind of break the ice and get them to say, well, yeah, occasionally we do get somebody in here who is older that needs a referral for assisted living. And the family's looking for something to help them, so they're going to ask anybody. So it could be the nurse at the desk. It could be a doctor. It could be the admissions office. It could be lots of different places, but the hospital. Another one is the doctor's office. Now keep in mind, if somebody's in the hospital, they need medical attention typically. But the doctor's office could just be a visit, could just be a normal routine something, so that's a better place to go. They're going to see them more regularly in the doctors than they are in the hospital, but it's that same building of the relationship. Imagine if you just showed up once a week for a month, where you're just bringing in a flat of coffee, 4 cups of coffee, and a small box of chocolates and a handful of brochures. And you stop in that doctor's office and everything I just described costs you about $25 or $30. And you go there 4 times, once a week. You stop in on a Tuesday, about 10 o'clock in the morning, so it's after they had their coffee, it's before lunch, they need the little pick-me-up. Nobody's ever going to turn down chocolate, I don't care what time of day or night it is. And you bring it in, just say, hey, just wanted to stop by and say a quick hello. Get to find out what their favorite coffee is so you can take an order next time. You do that once a week for 1 month, that's about $100. You're going to get a referral from that. That referral from that could be 1, could be 2, could be 22 referrals that come from that. Each and every one of them is worth thousands and tens of thousands of dollars to you. So what I'm suggesting is you're going to have to put in some time and some effort, put in a few dollars, and present yourself properly. Coffee and chocolate goes a long way in our world today. Visiting them a couple of times a month, my goodness, that $100, that effort, and by the way, it doesn't have to be you, could be your manager. Could be somebody that's got a personality who's willing to get the word out and build that relationship with them, because they know that when the referral comes, they're going to get paid as well. So if they work for you, they're getting paid in a salary, and if they don't work for you, that's what that referral agent does all the time. So we can build those same kinds of relationships. So referrals from hospitals, yes, from doctors, of course, and then there's other resources too. There's attorneys that specialize in working with seniors. There's insurance agents that specialize in working with long-term care insurance. There's financial planners that specialize in working with people's estates as they get older. So when you start to think about where do seniors go to get information, who do they trust, who are they going to go ask for a referral, all of a sudden you're starting to come up with a whole list of people. Set a budget, $500 on a debit card, and bring that to your manager and say, look, I've got $500 on a debit card and I want you to go out and I want you to meet 10 new people a week. I want you to go out and spend that money prudently, right? Some flowers here, some coffee there, some chocolate there, take somebody out to lunch there. I can virtually guarantee you that somewhere, someplace, something's going to come back to you that's going to pay for that many, many times over. Referral marketing is the absolute best way in assisted living, and specifically in residential assisted living. This is Gene from the Assisted Living Network saying do good and do well. If you like what you've seen and heard, please subscribe.